for the serious gamer.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from Next Gen Tactics? This is Devastation, and I'm back for the second time on this channel. Wow, that was hyperactive. I'm sorry. And this time I'm back with some Battlefield Bad Company 2, and it's a game that I love very, very much. It's like can I say horny? Guns, spider bites. Can I say horny? Yeah, it's cool. I can say it. All right, cool. I can say horny. A horny love relationship with this game. No, that's not true, but you know what I mean. I actually love this game. I played it a lot, and it's in my opinion still one of the better games before people started to find out that you can actually exploit this game type, which is rush. But it still remains one of my favorite game types. But soon there's also going to be a shitload of other games. I mean, Medal of Honor is coming out, and what other game? Black Ops, of course. Battlefield Bad Company 2 Vietnam, the expansion pack, and next year also Battlefield 3. So I've got a lot of games I need to buy, so I need to work my ass off. No, that's not true. But I still need to work, which is a pain in the ass. But if you've been following the contest, and I hope I can remind you that it's always appreciated, and I think I speak on behalf of my competition as well, that it's always appreciated if you give us feedback, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on if you like the video, and also subscribe to NGT Games. I mean, it's an awesome channel. They got some awesome directors, some awesome footage, and soon also some new directors, of course, depending on the results of this contest. And if you have been following the contest, is that actually this week, the first week of Phase 2, the would-be directors are actually supposed to showcase some great gameplay, some objective winning gameplay, some nice KDs in a team deathmatch based game, for instance. But also linked to that is that they should be able to give tactics on what they did in order to win, and actually give people tips on how they could improve their gameplay, and how they basically just in a nutshell explain what it is they did in order to win. But I'm Dutch. That's what I thought that first week is about, and I hope I didn't get it wrong, because then I'm screwed. But anyways, what I want to give you guys in this commentary is actually some great flanking routes to take in this map, because this is a wide map, Laguna Presa, and it's a long map. It's got a lot of bases in it, and I actually think that flanking is still, if you saw my first video, you know what I'm talking about. Flanking is still the best thing you can actually do, especially if the game designers give you when they're designing a map and they give you opportunities to flank. Why not flank? I mean, I cannot remember the last time I actually barged down a main road, try to get the objective, and because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I get shot if I do that, because you're out in the open, other people are behind cover, and it just doesn't work. And what you see me do here is actually I took the long flanking route, which I call the Tarzan route, because I make a long jump, and every time I play this game I go oh. So that's why it's called the Tarzan route. But I actually took half circular motion in order to flank, and when I did reach the MCOM station, you have to make sure like there's nobody around, nobody can see you on the MCOM station. And when you finally do arm the MCOM station, you have to make sure that you're behind cover in order to defend it, because when you charge the MCOM station, you actually become a defender. You have to defend the charged MCOM for people who want to defuse it, which I guess makes sense, but a lot of people just arm the thing and run away. And then I tried to get a C4 kill, which didn't work out. What I was talking about the finding cover and basically defending the armed charge. And what I did is actually I armed the charge, I put on a motion sensor, and I went to that shit. And when I see people disarming it, they're vulnerable, and you have to take like a tiger devouring a deer with a broken leg. I don't know what comparison that is all about, but actually you have a huge advantage if they're disarming the charge and you want to defend that charge. Basically just shoot them when they're at the most vulnerable, and that's when they're just trying to disarm the charge. And that's basically what I like to do every time I defend an armed MCOM station, is to make sure that I use that advantage that's actually presented to me in a way, I don't know if I said it right and used the right words, but it's presented to me that I can actually take people out in their most vulnerable state, because I can shoot them when they're running towards the MCOM station, but if there's two people and I shoot the first one, there's a high chance that the second one might turn on me and actually shoot me before I can shoot him. So if you have the chance, try not to be impatient, try to wait for them to actually start defusing that charge before taking them out. I guess it can sound risky because you're trying to shoot them while they're already disarming and you had a chance to shoot them sooner, but believe me that shooting people while they're disarming is way better, and it kind of tends to work out for me a lot. Let's just keep it at that. And as you can see there, by the way, I used the tank. I actually treated that tank, although it was a teammate in our party, I used it as a distraction, and it's always good to use if those things are kind of like the last spur of the moment things. I mean, that tank just drove by, and at that time I decided, alright, he's gonna be my cover, I'm gonna make a run for it right now. And it worked out. Sometimes it doesn't work out, of course, it can be risky. But that's why also you have to make sure that you're always aware of your surroundings in this game. You have to make, and oh, sit down. I'm sorry, dude. I heard you on my headset. But yeah, make sure that you're always aware of your surroundings before doing stuff. And that will also improve your gameplay a lot, because if you, I mean, people think that they can go into a game and actually have their plan already set up, but of course things change, things happen, people join, people leave. You might ending up beginning a game against one team and ending a game with a whole different team playing a completely different playstyle. And that's why you also always have to be aware of what's going on at that time and make your decisions based on that. Although I do, what my general guidelines always are the flanking routes. Those are my general guidelines, and that's why I think this is kind of the red line of this whole commentary, is the flanking. Because in this game, flanking is one of the greatest things to use. And the next base, actually, the last MCOM station, I mean, is chaos. That's the only word I can describe it with. There's smoke everywhere, there's people running past each other, enemies and teammates, and there's explosions everywhere, there's tanks everywhere. And here I go for a little pogo action, and every time I think about pogo, I think about all the accidents I heard about. But I'm not here to talk about pogos, boy. But I was talking about how the last base is kind of in chaos, and I think you'll see it in a second. After I die again, is that they do try to defend their base. They really do try. I give them that, but they don't really do it in a good way. I think they actually should have stayed back more a bit, because in this, the last base, of course, it's better for them to actually stay behind the river and stay behind cover and take people out that are actually trying to go and arm the objective. And I was actually glad that none of my teammates was a C4 prostitute. I don't know if I could say the other word, whore. Oh, I just said it, I don't care. But yeah, I was glad that nobody was C4 whoring, and I guess it was a nice change of pace that this game also didn't like had the Slayer types. And if you know what those are, there's basically, you have the people that say they are slaying, you know, they're just going, all they do is basically get kills, and I don't know what to think of it actually. I think in a way they are effective, that they can, you know, they take people out, and in this game you have to wait like 8 seconds until you can respawn again. So if you kill people, you take one player, if you kill one person, you take one player out of the game for 8 seconds, which is of course an advantage if you still have all your teammates. But in other games, I don't know. Actually, I think, what do you guys think about the whole Slayer concept? People will just run around and get kills, and if in this game, of course, don't arm the objectives. And I think in some way they have their uses, but I think it's also that they use the Slayer name, that is. It's also an awesome band, by the way, but the Slayer, and a fail arm, and the Slayer name as an excuse to go around and try to get high KDs and try to get their kills going on and everything, because they want to have some nice gameplay. They want to kill people and everything. But I don't really know what to think about it. So you guys let me know, what do you think about the whole Slayer concept? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it has its purpose? Do you think it's I don't know, total bullshit? People should die who slay? I don't know what your opinion is, but that's why I want to get your opinion. But the game is coming to an end. I try my last effort to defend the armed MCOM station, but I die. I died trying. Luckily, my squad mate takes them out before they can defuse it, and we take the win. So that's all good. And I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Be sure to leave me a comment and a rate, some feedback. It's always nice. Subscribe to NGT Games. Check out my channel if you like. And I'll see you guys later. Later!